Yo, what is up, guys? Gerbsy DTD here, bringing you guys a brand new video. And today, like always, I always have some new news to bring in, or just some kind of story that hopefully will fit into the way I'm gonna actually make this video. But about maybe 5-6 years ago, we went to my uncle's house, and it was like for 4th of July, and basically, I went down to a frog pond. It wasn't really meant to be a frog pond, but frogs ended up just going in there because it's just the way of nature. And my uncle has this huge, like, 10-acre land, but it's only like less. I don't know how far it is from his house, but it's maybe big 2 football fields, just for an exaggeration. But that's probably as close as maybe in yards I could get. Now there is a lot of things down there, and such things he's ran over is snapping turtles and snakes, and I never knew that there'd be like snapping turtles in these like little ponds. And then one day I decided to accidentally fall in damn mud when it rained that one day. I swear to God, the mud made me slide in. And if you also are getting why I put aquarium on, it's I was trying to make it ironic, I guess, that I even did this story. But basically, I ended up bringing a bucket down to the frog pond, and I ended up taking all these baby eggs, and I ended up bringing them home with me. Now, this is when my dad had a really crappy truck. They couldn't even move in. Today, I'll talk about this a little bit later in the video, but I drove my dad's truck, and it was freaking awesome. But to extend my frog story, so we had a whole bunch of frogs. We had probably about 500. Now, most of them died, and there was probably about 6 left. And we wanted to make sure that they lived so that we could at least raise them up and have them as pets for a little while. So we ended up going to PetSmart, and we get there, and we choose out a tank. My mom was like, really, I don't want this big of a tank. So we got a decent sized tank. So that's what we did, obviously. And then we went over, we got some fish supplies for frogs, obviously, and they eat such stuff like that. I don't remember exactly, but we just did that. And then when we got home, and I also put like these frogs in our huge swimming pool, or it wasn't huge, but it was like a little $20 kiddie pool that you can go get at a dollar store or something. But we ended up putting the frogs in there until we got back, and luckily when we got back there was still 6 alive. So when it came time, about 3 days later, after we just got the frogs, my sister decided to wash it. Now trying to bring it back in, she broke the tank. Froggies went free after that. And what I mean is, we still had them. We just decided to let them go back to nature, and we brought them down to a closest, nearest pond to where we live. So we let them off over there, and it was sort of sad because I love those frogs so much. Like, I felt bad that I killed so much by just bringing them in to my home, but yeah, it probably wasn't the smartest choice. But I still love frogs. Like, frogs, I don't know, I just used to love them. When we also go there, we used to just catch them too. We get they're like huge bullfrogs. Like, oh my God, I couldn't even. Size of a Turtle Beach headset, just thicker. If you guys can at least compare that, I wish I could bring that into a video somehow, but I'm not really good at that kind of stuff. That's why I'm hoping once I can get another job, I'll try to get some more equipment so I can start doing more face cams and stuff like that. And today I have another video idea, and you guys will see what it is. I think I did mention it in yesterday's video, so I'll mention it again just in case you didn't. Now what I want to do is how to tie a tie. Now I just started learning this because in my electronics class that is something that we actually had a test on. And at first I was struggling. It took me about 30 minutes to learn how to tie a tie. My friend finally came over and explained it way better to me, and now I just know how to tie a tie perfectly. So I decided, why not make a video on it, because some people might have the same struggle I do. And I will go step by step in variations on what to do and how you guys can do the same with it. So, if you guys like today's video, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And I just like to always thank you guys for all the support. And I also like to give a shout out to my boy Trevor Hugel, or Logic Tides. He helped me with my banner in the background, and I honestly love it. It is so good. And I'd like to thank you. His name is Trevor Hugel. Check him out on Instagram at Trevor Hugel. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.